Alright guys, and we're back. Another week here with Vegas Sports Union. Welcome, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's 9:30 on this beautiful Sunday morning, December 29th. We want to introduce ourselves. Jesus Carrillo.
Jonathan Munoz.
We are Vegas Sports Union. Follow us, retweet us, hashtag us, blast us anywhere, tell your friends, tell your family. They're in
Share
town. Just share it.
Subscribe on our YouTube
Be
channel.
nice. Be nice. You know, we don't know, but it happens. I see you, Junior. You're kind of excited about the Cowboys, huh?
Still got a chance, man. That's my team. My quarterback, man. Yeah, they failed me all year, but they still got a chance. I mean, do they deserve the playoff spot? Probably not, but
We've seen
no one
things
wants to
happen.
see the Eagles and their depleted team make it to the playoffs, especially that
Philadelphia does. You don't.
Those are the guys who eat horse
I have learned not to love any sport anymore because it just breaks my little heart.
every year, man. Disappointing. But it's our year every year, though. That's our mantra.
We get that up. Yeah, wearing that with some jean shorts and some Jordan 13.
Yeah.
It's our year. It's our year.
I mean, it's a good thing if, like I said last week.
It's exciting. I'm not gonna lie. That Eagles and Cowboys game, I was looking forward to it. What are you gonna do? You get stuck.
They had
Obviously, his shoulder was hurt. They held him down to 3 field goals.
They were running with practice receivers, beating our starting cornerbacks. So if those guys ever want a contract extension, especially Byron Jones, who's due for money, I would show him that game that you got beat by a third, fourth stringer. That was embarrassing.
It was bad. Dak was 25 for 44 on passing.
Oh, but it's his shoulder. His shoulder. That's what
It's
they kept
his
saying.
shoulder.
His shoulder.
Man.
His fingers. No. This is what you want the big money, bro. You gotta play your
Gotta bring it all, man.
balls out.
Gotta bring it all.
No
You want
pun
that?
intended.
You want that long-term contract?
You want 40 million? Play like you're worth 40 million. You decline 32. You're
What
gonna
about
get,
your running back with 13 carries and 47 yards?
I blame that the offensive coordinator. He got off the running game. If you go off the running game when they're against the Rams and then just scrap it, you saw what the difference. You gotta keep running, man. That guy, it has to be run through Ezekiel Elliott. If they stop the run, then you move into the passing. But
And they gotta come to play, man. I don't know. It wasn't the game for me. The Rams one was more exciting, of course, because they were just killing them. This is the second loss with no touchdowns for the number 1 offense in the league, right? Kind of sad.
yeah, on paper. Remember I told you stuff on paper doesn't really relate to what's in real life. And then they don't even run it on 3rd and 1. They throw it to the receivers who are the most drops in the game.
I remember a Super Bowl like that.
And Cooper showed up like he was playing for the Raiders. Popped every pass.
That reminds me of why I
Oh
hate
my
the guy.
God.
I hate the guy.
I don't know, man. That guy
Was it
was
six dropped passes?
I
Or combined for? I don't know. It was just a lot of
It was
dropping.
just horrible. It was just terrible.
It was a
man.
lot of dropping, man. Nothing.
And you saw, like I said, Jerry Jones saw what's. He got fed up. He left. He saw he needs to understand what he saw on the field. This could be him just backing off, let somebody else run it, go after a veteran quarterback, Tom Brady. That'd be kind of cool. They gotta do something, man, because if they don't make it, this is gonna be embarrassment. Because the division was given to them, and they beat themselves.
Happens to the
They
best.
need
They got
a
the
coach.
Redskins week 17.
That should be easy, but we've seen crazier things. I mean, I'm hoping for the Giants, and I hate to say it, but I'm going for the Giants to beat the Eagles. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley they're healthy, so they can pull us. They can steal the win, play upset.
I would like to see that way now.
But yeah, you gotta look across all of the league. It's all these elite quarterbacks. You think Dak is elite? Everybody loves him, but
Not everybody.
well, it's a lot of people. They defend him. I'm like, dude, he's not that guy. He's gonna get you over that hump. Then you got Patrick Mahomes. That guy is elite. You got Aaron Rodgers.
That guy's not human. That guy's crazy.
Yeah, he's
Aaron Rodgers
cyborg.
mustache does it all.
And you got Tom Brady, of course, still doing it, still winning, and he's having the worst career year. You got Drew Brees breaking records.
What a guy. What a guy.
I don't know, man. It's
Talking
just-
about Drew Brees and the Saints, AB working out with the Saints, huh? You guys hear about that?
Yeah, that's weird.
hoping to maybe just sign him for a day.
I mean, could you imagine that? Michael Thomas, the guy who's leading.
Hey, get
the
him for
league.
cheap. Get him for cheap. He's a great player.
Yeah.
Guy went off the rails, went a little crazy. He does his own thing. What guy does it every once in a while. In my opinion, when you're a professional athlete and you want to make that money, that's gotta be on the down low or put away. But if they sign him, I feel like it could be a second opportunity for him to come back and straighten out and just play.
Yeah.
Just play, get some respect back from some people, show that you could change. Great for your career, and it was all in the past. Hopefully,
There's.
If you're able to come on and win a Super Bowl with these guys,
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. That would be talked for ever. And like I said, that could be your second chance.
It can add to your Hall of Fame career. If you don't throw it away, that is. Because he's been throwing it away. Little rants.
I don't want to trash the guy, but gosh.
There's something wrong with his head, man. But hopefully this helps him out. Gives him a little rehab. But there's something going on in his head. And either he needs to step away or get this opportunity and take advantage of this opportunity.
And with the winning team, dude, man. That'd be great.
Dude, that would probably be the best wide receiver pair.
And another great player returning to the league, Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode.
The beast mode.
Man,
the reunion.
That got me excited. It says that he's not back with the Raiders. He's back in Seattle. He said he's got unfinished business. His quotes. Great move all around for sports and for his business. I want to say.
They're still gonna probably throw it during the 1 yard line. I mean, Russell Wilson's a lot better, but I mean, Beast Mode can at least get you that 1 yard. I mean,
can this bring back that great 49ers to Seahawks rivalry?
Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna play this week. It's all about who takes this number 1 seed.
Remember 2011, 2014, how amazing it was to see those two teams go at it. Wow.
Crabtree against Sherman. Now Sherman's on the other team. Things change, man. It's a business.
It's going to be great. Like I said, great move all around for Marshawn. Back to play, does what he does, making money on his business. Over that weekend, the sales went up they're going to go up 6-7%, like the sales. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So beast mode. Good stuff.
Got my dog joining us. He wants to be nosy.
Good old Max.
He's a sports fan as well, but he likes the Titans because we don't like to make him choose a team. One of our teams, so he's got to choose a neutral team. Anyways, going back to...
Mariota. My bad.
No, not anymore. It's Tannehill.
Tannehill.
Might be on the bus out. But let's go back to the Raiders playoff scenarios. I mean, they got to...
There's a few things that can happen. They have to happen for them.
Yeah, well, they wanted 10 at first. It was 10 at first last week, and 5 of them happened. And there's other 5 possibilities.
Parlay it.
I mean, they also need 3 troll hairs, 1 witch's tooth, and they need the planets to align at the same time. Then they have a pretty good chance.
It happened.
I mean,
look, this is what has to happen. Raiders will obviously have to win, right?
Yeah.
Texans have to lose. You were saying Kansas City and Chargers game is going to affect that
the Texans game, they're going to start their starters.
They shouldn't start their starters. I mean, they had a scare with Deshaun Watson last game, grabbing his ankle, and they still make him run.
Yeah, but the Titans are going to have to win because they're still in the hunt too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anything can happen.
And then Pittsburgh is in the hunt too. So.
And O'Brien was saying no one was sitting there. They're all starting. That they're all good to go. But in my opinion, from a smart coach point of view, if you're in, you're in. Like, why risk it?
Why risk it? Yeah, something can happen. Yeah.
Ravens are all sitting. RG3 is going to be playing for Lamar Jackson. It's going to be great to see.
Ravens against who?
Ravens against the Steelers. Steelers have to win as well. Like, I think they have a shot still too.
And Doug is not playing. Mason Rudolph's
not playing. I think Doug. They tried it last week. It was horrible. Their plans just, I don't know. They're probably gonna lose regardless to RG3. I will talk about betting, dropping lane. I'll talk about that later. But Ravens have to win. Titans have to lose. Colts have to win against the Jags. Those things happen. We're in there. Guys, we have a shot.
The Raiders are without Josh Jacobs.
Don't get excited about it because it's probably not going to happen. The Raiders are just probably going to have to just come back. Come home. Come here. Come to Vegas. And let it go.
But it's the second year, man. They weren't planned to make it to the playoffs anytime soon. They actually overachieved of what it's a rebuild. I mean, you let go of 2 of the biggest dudes, Mack and Cooper. It's a rebuild, man. They won the draft. They got probably the rookie of the year, but he is hurt right now. They're looking good for the future when they come over here, man. But they also, I heard a rumor, dude. I heard a rumor that's going around. What would happen if, you know how Gruden has to have his guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he likes to sign veteran quarterbacks. What if he goes out and gets Rivers? If he lets go of Carr?
Philip Rivers, dude?
Could you imagine? Rivers in a Raiders jersey, but playing.
No, man.
His family's in San Diego. If he still wants to play,
It's not far.
it's not that far.
5-6
I heard the
hour
rumor,
drive,
man.
Vegas.
That'd be weird. But like I said, Gruden has signed older players. He signed
Why can't he go
Jeff
for Tom Brady,
Garcia,
bro?
Rich Garden,
Can't go for
Rich
Tom
Gannon.
Brady.
Tom Brady.
You just want him to
in
himself for your
Vegas.
Cowboys, huh? Why
It's
not?
because Tom Brady. I told you he needs a team that's already built and with weapons.
He's already
The Raiders have a good running back,
Nothing to
a
build.
decent O-line, but they have no receivers. So
He's hurt with his shoulder. He's going to be out this week, 17 probably.
Who?
Jacobs.
Oh, he's out. He's listed as out.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
Which sucks because we need him. It's amazing. His story is phenomenal, by the way. If you guys get the chance to see special on ESPN about him and his family, it's unbelievable. What a guy.
He doesn't like the spotlight, huh? Because he tried to hide away in training camp. During
Just
that.
does what he does, man. He comes from humble, man. Like he's don't want to ruin it. Just watch it. It's heartbreaking. If you want to shed a tear every now and then, just put that.
Start from the bottom, man. Let's move on to what other scenarios are there?
Well, just speaking about the Ravens real quick, you know, Marcus Peters, cornerback, just got a 3-year, $42 million extension.
That's crazy, man.
Pretty nice, right?
Yeah, they thought his
just
career
as
was
we-
going down.
Just as we are on the subject, just throw that out there. Congrats to him. Cowboys lost to Eagles. We just covered that already. Ravens are going to sit everybody from what they're saying. Not everybody. They're going to sit their more key players. Let's go ahead since we're just on the subject. Game started in about 18 minutes from wherever you're at in the U.S. I got a few picks. First one, it's going to be Ravens against Steelers -2, over under 38. RG3 is going to start. I still got the Ravens winning. You know, Ravens are getting +2 actually. Once they announce that everybody's not playing, they switch the line over to the Steelers as a favor, giving up 2. I will take Ravens in the over. 38's not much. I'm not a sports betting guy. I just talk trash and throw picks out there. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. I have fun with it. I don't like to pass on any game. I'm going to put something in. I'm going to pick something. Win or lose, we'll see what happens at the end, right? Anyways, I'm taking Ravens +2 and the over. Anything you got on that game?
Yeah, that's even with RG3 starting, right?
Mhm.
I still take the Ravens.
Right.
I mean, they're just too. It's a whole unit. It's not just Lamar. I mean, that defense is stellar. Run game's good. I think is Ingram hurt? Is he still good with that calf injury?
Haven't seen the injury report.
He's still. That's a still good team, man. They got a bunch of tight ends who can catch. They got Antonio Brown's his cousin, Oliver Brown.
You should talk some sense into him.
Yeah, maybe. Talk to your boy, man.
We also got the Texans. I guess the Titans. Texans are +3 again because they might be sitting their players out, might not. So I'll just still go with the Texans +3.
I would still play. I don't like when they sit players because then look what happened to Dallas a couple years ago. They stalled because they're rusty off the. You gotta keep it hot. If they're rolling, keep playing them. You don't play them the whole game, but you do.
You can get them out there, give them
Yeah, so
snaps.
they get little reps in there.
Yeah.
If you
Just
sit
show
up,
everybody what you can still do.
you get rusty and then lose a game because the guys are not in the moment. The momentum's not going anymore.
Taking the Texans.
I think Titans can.
Taking the Titans.
Yeah,
on that
they got more. They got to win and hope for some other scenarios too.
Then we got the Redskins and Cowboys. Redskins are getting 11. I'm gonna take 11 points, man. That's a lot. Cowboys choke again, dude. Like, I hope they win just for my friend over here. You know, I don't want to hear it all week. But I will take the Redskins just plus the 11. You know, it's a lot of points. I'll do it. Taking the Redskins.
I'm not touching that game. Because if I bet against them, then
Packers Lions. The Lions are getting 12.5. I'm gonna go with just the Lions because they're getting so much points again. Aaron Rodgers does things, makes it go over every now and then, but I'm just gonna go with the Lions. I'm taking the points. More points kind of guy sometimes, you know. Bears and Vikings over 37. I'm gonna go with the over. Not picking either side to win. Trubisky could do things. The Vikings.
they're probably not gonna play their best because they can't move up on the seating. It's in the wild card. Their wild card spot. So, I mean, Bears can't score. So, against that defense, unless Trubisky runs, I'll take the Vikings.
Take the Vikings on that one. Dolphins in New England. New England's minus 15.5 and over 45. I'm taking New England minus 15.
Where at? Or where are they playing?
They're playing in New England.
They're playing New England because I was like, they lose against the Dolphins, but this is a game that they might not worry about because do they have the number 1 seed?
Oh, the Patriots?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, they're playing in New England.
In New England? Oh, yeah.
It even went up to 17.5. Could you believe that? Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, the Dolphins. I don't think they're. If the Dolphins are trying to win, that's the dumbest thing you can do. You're hurting yourself in the draft. So, take the loss. You've been taking L's all year. I mean, you won what?
Man, it's just, they won 4.
They won 4.
They won
Why
4. Hey, some people are proud of that 4. The Dolphins suck.
Just take 0. You go 0-16, man. Get the number 1 pick. You could be Joe Burrow in Miami, but now he's gonna end up in Cincinnati. Well, he is from Ohio, so.
Hey, what about Jalen Hurts? He said he's not gonna come back and play, right? That's it for season, for his college career.
He has to because
I saw
he graduated from Alabama 4 years, and then he transferred to Oklahoma for some other studies. But he should have won. I mean, he could have won the Heisman, but I thought he was gonna.
Great athlete all around. Sorry, it sucks that he didn't win, but wow, what a blowout! That was a crazy game. People were talking about that missed call. Just want to throw it in there. But
yeah,
interference. A terrible call. I mean, should have been called.
Yeah.
Should have been called, but it wouldn't affect the game. It definitely wouldn't affect the game.
No,
blown out.
They got blown out.
But
They scored what? 4 touchdowns? Yeah, 4 touchdowns. I mean, no one gave them a chance because their pass rush was suspended. They had like a bunch of players suspended. They had a starting cornerback, starting defensive end, some other players.
So as you know, it was rigged. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, they wanted Joe Burrow to win so bad. They just, I don't want to start no controversy, but it was rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged.
I mean, it looked really bad.
We got the Giants versus Eagles. Eagles minus 4.5. I'm taking the Giants. I'm taking the Giants in the 4.5. I want the Giants to win. So I'm just taking a 4.5. That's that. Just make it much easier. Raiders versus Broncos. Broncos minus 3.5. I'm taking the Raiders just because they're my team. You're not
at
supposed
Broncos?
to bet on your team.
I mean, at Denver?
They are at Denver.
Cold.
Yeah, I have to take the Broncos, man. Dang, dude. Like,
Broncos?
I'm not just, you know what? I'm just going to go in the over, not taking either team. Just going to pick the over. That's it.
If Drew Lock beats Derek Carr, that's Derek Carr's last game. Believe that. Or Derek Carr. He has a house next to Gruden in Vegas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's the next game? The next game is the
Man,
one that matters.
I mean, he just saw it, but that would suck. Hey, if you want to sell it, bro, hit me up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the last game, the one that's more interesting, the one I'm looking forward to all week, 49ers in Seattle. I'm taking Seattle plus 3 and over 47. I just hope it comes back to that November 11th game on that overtime. It was 27-24, and man, that was crazy. That was just a great game, exciting all around. That rivalry comes back, like that's gonna be that love when stuff like that happens with the sport, because then people just jump back in it.
And they're playing in Seattle.
49ers fans are everywhere right now.
All of a sudden,
Seahawks fans been everywhere since 2011.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go away until Russell Wilson goes away, but. Gee, that's just.
But it's weird.
It's great football. It's great football. It's entertaining, and I love it. Man.
Isn't it weird that the Cowboys have been so bad lately, but you still see their fans everywhere?
Yeah.
I mean, all these teams that get hot, all of a sudden they just start popping out. You can say that, oh, they're just relevant, so you notice them. No, I don't notice them when they're sucking. Okay. Because we them boys. We always them boys. We still them boys. Just do something, please.
Do something, man. Jeez.
So let's go. Let's switch over to college. Let's talk about that blowout. LSU in Oklahoma.
That was great.
Dude, the guy went. Joe Burrow, that guy, 21 of 27 in the first half, 403 yards, 7 passing touchdowns in the first half. That solidified his #1 spot. Do you think so?
Oh, for sure. The guy's an animal, man.
I mean, he is like a lot of people say he's a little bit overrated because that team it's built with NFL players. And then you got Coach Orgeron, who used to play for USC. This is a shout out for my boy who's a USC fan that had that coach on the sidelines, and they took Clay Helton over him. And now look at USC is falling apart. They have the worst recruiting class
they don't draft.
in the pack.
Recruit.
Yeah, so they have the worst recruiting class.
I am a USC fan, man. Trojans all day, but
You got Oregon recruiting out of LA, and that's USC territory. But going back to that, they let him go, and he went to LSU, and he built that team. I mean, he did get they got Joe Brady as the quarterbacks coach. I don't know if he's the offensive coordinator, but he turned Joe Burrow from a backup at Ohio State back up to J.T. Barrett and Dwayne Haskins to an elite college guy's completion percentage of 70. That's crazy. I mean, you can put the credit to the coaching or maybe Joe Burrow need that adversity. So LSU has always been a good defensive team. So they might take it all this year, man.
That's why they're #1, man. That's just crazy. 63 points, 7 touchdowns. That's phenomenal, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, by the way. Still, he's got 2 rushing touchdowns of his own. Like 1 interception, not bad. 217 yards. He played his heart out, man.
That defense was depleted, man.
And respects to all the LSU players lining up to shake his hand afterwards. That's great sportsmanship. That's what sports is all about. I want to say,
But that would have been a fairy tale story too, because
man.
He was the guy at Alabama. He wasn't the guy. He was the guy. Tua came over, take over his spot. Then he decided to stay as a backup for a whole year, sit, and then transfer after he graduated. I mean, and then he came out on a mission, man. Lincoln Riley helped him out, helped his accuracy. This could have been a fairy tale ending if he would have won the Heisman and gone to the championship. But there's just too many good teams out there, man. Those top
LSU, man. I think LSU might take it. I was a phenomenal. Oh, we can't say that. A lot of guys were out for Oklahoma, so it's not. It's going to be a great game, January 16th. I want to say.
But the next game, one of my favorite college teams is Ohio State.
The Ohio State.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't want.
The Ohio State.
I don't want them to say anything about it.
Yeah, they might give us backlash for that. The Ohio State against Clemson. I mean, Ohio State was leading, man.
But I thought Ohio State was going to take it at first.
I thought so too.
I had Clemson to win, but man.
Trevor Lawrence, man, that guy was ripping them in half on his own.
When I thought he died, I saw him look up to the sky and something went inside of him. And you saw that run for that touchdown?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Almost broke his back.
We were at a pizza joint picking up pizza, and he pulls that off. The whole pizza place goes crazy. There's pizza flying everywhere. It was retarded. It was retarded.
Meatballs, sausage everywhere.
But man, that thing was crazy. He's a great athlete as well. You can't take away from him. It's going to be a great showdown. That's
against that Ohio State defense.
That's why college football is so entertaining.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about these players getting money.
Kids are just laying it all out there for the whole world to see what they got. Some of these kids aren't going to make it anymore,
No.
But
passion, man.
Keep the helmet on when you're trying out on the field. That's going to be all over TV, bros.
And also, VA Sports, please bring back NCAA. We need that so the players start getting paid.
Trevor Lawrence had 18 for 33, 259 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It's amazing. Fields had 30 for 46, 320 yards. You know, just 1 interception, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions.
They might go next year as the draft. Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. I don't think they're going into this draft.
Next year's?
Next year's, I think so.
Like when we go, why not? You know, they're that shit. Who knows? But
Well, I don't think they're eligible this year. They're both second year.
Oh, okay. I see.
I think. Not sure.
What a comeback.
Like I said,
great games. My man was right here for a little bit. He'll be over it. They're still great callers. They've always been, not always, but they've been good for a while. Got a bunch of bowl games coming up. Don't got no picks on none of them. Just
because it really does something unless they're in the top 4, it doesn't really matter.
It's over.
I mean, some guys sit out for the draft. Some guys don't want to play. But let's switch over to NBA and all the Christmas games that happened.
The Lakers with the 4-game losing streak until Christmas Day, until yesterday.
Yeah, they won yesterday.
They got their win yesterday by 8. Was good. But Christmas Day, let's just talk about that, man. Wow, I had them to win. Blew me away, killed me. Kyle Kuzma had the quarter, 25 piece. In my decision, do you think they lost it? You think they gave it away? You think they got beat?
I think they beat themselves. I mean, they could have had it. They threw the game away. That's what Anthony Davis said, right?
I think it was bad coaching, bad decision making.
Yeah, but they got 5 coaches, man. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, first year with the head coach, he was with the Pacers, he was good. But those are those calls you have to make in the championship. Yeah. You know, what again? You gotta play it smart, man. You know, everybody's gonna go after LeBron. They should have gave it to Kuzma. He had 25 points. He could have made something happen.
He had the hot hand.
Could have made something. Yeah, there was a few calls that nobody agreed with.
But then if LeBron doesn't take the last shot, then he's gonna get yelled at by everybody else. Everybody's backlash saying, LeBron is not that guy to take the last shot.
But when you see the tape, and you see everybody on LeBron expecting him to do it, if he makes that pass and Kuzma does it because he got the assist, how great is he?
Yeah,
for making that decision on the court.
He was hot.
Does that make sense?
Give the ball to Kuzma.
LeBron wasn't doing great that game. I mean, he still had 23 points. I mean, but everybody expects him to put up more. Anthony Davis had 24. You know, they had great.
For the record, Patrick Beverley locked down LeBron. No, he didn't. And a fan also said, "Don't make me get James Harden on you." He said, "I'll lock him down too."
Nah,
he did.
That was just Yeah, it's just. It happens, you know.
I mean, there's some people talking. I heard it all over the radio and the news and all that. They're saying that sometimes the reviews are too much. I mean, if you knock the ball out of somebody's hand and it goes the opposite way, it's not off that person. But that's the whole point that we have reviews, so we can.
It's just last person touch, right? That's
what it is. You can see clearly that he touched it, so it was Clippers' ball. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and that shouldn't have made or broke the game.
Yeah,
does that make sense? You know, like it was lost from the get go after those fouls. That they lost their groove. You know, that foul on Williams from AD, like that shouldn't have been called, in my opinion. But it was. Again, that shouldn't have made everything. But from theirs, where like they kind of just stopped, playing as a team.
Yeah.
They kind of got upset. Those 2 calls on Green also should. Like I said. The calls are going to be made. You just got to come back and do something about it.
Yeah.
I still believe it was on the coach. They got to come back and draw their best plan. They call a timeout. You see he's locked down. Call a timeout with the last half a second. Go back to your best play. Put it on the field. See what happens. But if you see that you have no shot, you're just running down the clock. Dude, take the timeout, man.
Yeah.
These are those game-winning decisions in the finals that are going to affect you. You're a great coach, but hey, I'm not a coach. I really can't tell you what to do. But that's just my opinion.
I mean, this is what the Lakers needed. They needed, like I said, adversity. They need because a lot of Laker fans are getting big-headed as well.
Oh yeah, they're back. We're back.
Because
we're back.
But this is weird. Because just a year ago, they're telling their owner to sell the team. But anyways, that's a long story. But they needed this adversity. They won yesterday against. Who did they play against yesterday?
Portland Blazers.
That's a decent team.
Shout out,
I mean, they're not down.
Most underrated players of the game. Damian Lillard, man, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And Carmelo Anthony was there, cool. He's all right,
And Steve Urkel. I mean,
Is it DeMarcus?
No, what's his name?
Oh,
McCollum, yeah. Steve Urkel, when he went into the machine and he came out the good-looking one, that's him. That's that team, dude. I saw at the end of the game.
Kuzma with 25 points though, man. Yo,
but they had something was going on, and during Twitter, Kuzma's trainer kind of called out LeBron, saying that he doesn't put all his in the lab, and like that you can see that Kawhi is better than him because he puts in the work. LeBron puts in the work, man. And then supposedly Kuzma tweeted calling a spade. What do you say? Something a spade. Yeah, look at it.
Let me just bring it up.
It's a saying. It's a saying that he says calling a spade or something like that. Someone twisted it around, made it seem like he was replying to his trainer, which he wasn't. He was replying to something that Bernie Sanders tweeted. So it made it seem like Kuzma was agreeing with his trainer to talk smack about LeBron. And I said, you can pack your bags because he's going to trade you. But they found out it was fake. It was fake news. There's such thing as fake news. But
no, there's not. The internet doesn't have that.
But yeah, so that's not true. He's a key piece, man. He's been a key piece. I don't think they can get rid of him. But there's rumors also that they can use that piece to trade him. I mean, he is at value right now.
He's a great young player, man. One of my personal favorites. I hope he stays. I hope they're able to win the ship with him. Then you can get rid of him. Great player. Again, another 24 points last night. LeBron, wow, he had like 16 rebounds, 16 like assists, 7 rebounds, and like another 25 points as well.
Well, he's a point guard. He's gonna get an assist. He runs the ball.
Crazy. But
he is the best.
That's
why I call him best. Exactly. He's my GOAT. But
exactly. Damian Lillard though with 31 points, 7 for 17. 13.
They had a chance, man. At the end, you know who I told you at the end of the game, Whiteside is the one that messed it up, man. He dunked it over the rim, so that was what do they call it? I'm drawing a blank when they goaltend the rim. When the ball is there still in the cylinder, and then he did that. He got swatted from Dwight Howard. He lost the ball on a pass. I mean, he single-handedly ruined it for the Blazers, which I was going for.
Lakers needed this win to snap that losing streak, man.
But
they got the Mavs tonight, which is going to be a great game as well. We need this win to show everybody that we got it, man.
Is LeBron hurt?
And then they go on the road. He's got that groin injury. That's why I feel like he's not trying to go as hard, which he shouldn't.
But he knows he can't miss any games. He knows he
has to play. He has to play. He has to contribute whatever he can.
And it'll look bad. Too hard. It'll look bad what he said about the load management.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's gonna eat his own words. So be careful out there, LeBron. Stay healthy. Don't get hurt. We need you, buddy.
But January's coming, and statistically, his numbers go down in January.
You know, that could all change. But hey, if it does, sit him out for January. You know. We got a good squad. Cole Pope yesterday was on fire with a few threes. Like, man, we just got a great team. We got a great squad. Dwight Howard's contributing. Like, it's all around. We're good. If he has to sit for another game or two, why not? Again, today, I don't think he should sit that much. It's just going to be a great game. We need you guys to make a statement. Let everybody know that we're here.
Today?
Yeah, they play it's against the Mavs today.
Oh, so back-to-back. Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah, they're just on the road, man. Oh, they're home actually.
What about the other Christmas games? Boston. It was Boston against Bucks. I gotta look at it now.
Yeah, bring it back up.
I think the Bucks lost. I mean, Giannis started shooting how many threes and he missed them.
So the Bucks against the 76ers.
Oh, 76ers.
Yeah, 76ers just whooped that ass.
At home.
121 to 109.
Like I said, Giannis was trying to score like he was a shooter. I think Embiid showed his presence. He locked him down.
Giannis was out for the second game yesterday in a row, back problems. So
Embiid showed up in that game, man.
31 points, man. 6 for 6 free throws, 11 for 21 field goals.
And I'm surprised because
That's all
76ers
that
don't have
matters.
shooters, man. They don't have shooters. But ever since they don't have JJ Redick, but
What about the Warriors and the Rockets, bro? I know you want to talk about that. Go ahead.
you can't beat the team that your arch nemesis without the best players.
Without their best.
Well, look at it. The problem is that, like I said, Westbrook is really too aggressive. They doubled Harden, and what he does, he passes it. He didn't steal the ball from him. He didn't lose control of the ball. He passed it out to everybody to let the team take it. But again, it has to fall on Harden. And I think Westbrook was way too aggressive. He shot 0 for 8 on threes, man. Stop shooting the three. You're not good.
He still got 30 points though.
Yeah, but because he penetrates and he's
a great
He's a
athlete,
mid-range
man.
shooter.
He's aggressive. He's great. I don't know. He's fun. He's fun to watch.
It's fun to watch, but at the last minute, they beat themselves on that one, man. I mean, and then
By 12 points, bro. Not even like a 3-piece.
well, then you got Draymond Donkey over there shooting threes that he never makes, and then all of a sudden he makes them. Like, come on, man. Why?
He scored 16 of his 20 points in the second half, dude. Like Draymond Green, something happened to him too. I don't know.
Well, he has to show up. He's
He was
the
in
fourth. He's the fourth All-Star on
He
the
was
team.
the Christmas spirit, man.
Yeah.
Something hit him. And then the Pelicans beat the Nuggets, man, by 12. Just people losing by 12 all around that day. Can you believe that?
It was a weird Christmas.
Ingram scores 31 to surprise the Nuggets. That's crazy, man.
So technically, it was all 5 games. What was the other game? There was 5 games, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So all the teams that were favored.
Celtics and Raptors. Celtics won.
Okay. Well,
The only ones-
Celtics was favored on that one, huh?
Celtics was favored on that one. They won by 16. Whooped them.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a whoop. That's a beat. To beat. Bucks lost to 76ers. The Warriors.
Bucks were favored.
Bucks were favored. Yeah. So Sixers, Warriors, and Pelicans. Imagine a nice little 3-piece on that.
All them dogs.
That'll parlay. Yeah, that would be great.
Money line.
That'd be a great Christmas. Christmas.
Pay for all those credit card debts.
You know? Maybe go shopping, you know. Daddy needs some new shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what. Like I said, LeBron is January. We'll see if he beats that stigma that he has. How he plays.
Shout out to the UNLV boys running Rebels, beat Eastern Michigan. Welcome. Hit them with 64 to 49. All right. It's fun to go see with the Thomas and Mack. You know, something to do here in Vegas.
Speaking about the UNLV, they got a new coach. I don't know if we spoke about that, but they got a new coach. He's the offensive coordinator from Oregon. He's maybe the guy that can help the team turn around because he helped Justin Herbert get those numbers. You know, offensive coordinators have a lot to do with quarterbacks. So we'll see how. I think Justin Herbert's going to the draft, so he's not gonna affect them if losing his offensive coordinator. But we'll see. UNLV in football has been MIA for a while. It's not really known for their school's not known for their football. They're more into their basketball. But
basketball has been good a few years, but
this is the first.
This is where we're from.
First year for that coach too. For the basketball coach. This is his first year. I think he came from North Dakota or South Dakota. They're not expected to go up high, but yeah, at least in football they gotta turn it around, man. You can't be almost a dead last with some of the talent you got.
Yep, and now with a big professional team coming to Vegas, they're gonna be playing out there.
If Boise can make the top AP rankings, and you're in the same conference, Mountain West, even though it's not as a part of the Power 5, you know, we can at least get ranked once in a while, you know?
It's gotta happen, man.
We gotta get recruiting.
For the sake of our city.
Hey, but it's, you know what's crazy? So if UNLV has that offensive coordinator from Oregon, and Oregon is getting a lot of players from the USC area, maybe they'll drift over to our way.
Come on, this way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
See how maybe that was the idea for the.
Can we get some dope unis just like Oregon as well? Coach, come on.
Can someone? Yeah, I know.
You have to play with Nike, man. They got the best uniforms of all time.
Yeah.
Hands down, dude.
They got the.
Hands down. Actually, I was born in Medford, Oregon. Quick little fun fact for you. You know, I never went back, but
You were born what?
Medford, Oregon. That's where I was born.
Medford, Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
Then you were born there?
Yeah, dude.
What?
So I'm a Ducks fan by heart, dude. You believe that? Yeah, nobody knows it. Yeah, but absolutely, yeah. My aunt, or the last family that lived there, just moved.
I thought you were born in a rancho or something.
Yeah,
he does have ranch. That's crazy.
Where you guys want? Oh, you're just driving on the way?
Yeah, my parents, I don't know. I have an uncle that lived up there.
Oh, okay.
He met his wife and she was from up
That's
there.
cool, man. Hey, I should have gone for the Oregon, man. There's jerseys.
Yeah,
this year's jerseys, I like the big numbers.
That's why I kind of root for Oregon every now and then.
Yeah, I like one of those teams. My other team is Oklahoma State, but OSU is my favorite. But
I just like college football, man. College sports is awesome in general. You know?
yes, it is.
Eventually, we'll be out broadcasting at a live game out there one day. Check us out.
One day,
Check us out.
with your help.
Well, guys, we want to cut this short. All the games have started. We got 10 minutes into the games. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully, the Raiders get it into the playoffs. You never know. Have any last words?
Cowboys.
He's gonna go put on a candle for them.
Don't break out my candle. Shrine. I did last time. I think I got some bad juju from that, but yeah.
Go check out the pictures at L. John Wayne at Instagram. How do you that how you say it, or is it just John Wayne?
L. John Wayne on Instagram.
Wayne
We got
on
some
Instagram.
posts from when I used to pray for every year. Hopefully, I don't finish off this year with another video that shows me and my team packing all my shit.
Hopefully he does this time though. He just gets the freak out of here, dude. Skip town. No, but then we won't have you guys here to listen to it.
It's alright. Next year, it's our year. We them boys. How about them Cowboys?
No,
But yeah. Thanks for joining us. Follow us. Our videos are gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna set up a Twitter account. We already some people follow us on IG.
our podcasting is having
Facebook.
some difficulties. I'm gonna hire somebody. Just gotta do it.
Yeah, for some reason our recording thing is not. We're not analysts as well. We're not also a computer geek, so we don't know how to put it in there and where it needs to go. So hopefully we'll be on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. But if you search us up on the internet, you'll see our YouTube channel already.
So thank you for everybody that's already subscribed. All 7 of you guys who watched us this week. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell everybody at work. We'll be coming out with some merch soon, so everybody can just see this around town.
Some stickers, some bumper stickers, just slap on people's foreheads and
Walking
walking around.
everywhere.
Everywhere, you're gonna see that.
They didn't come from us though, so don't come in charges with anything. Guys,
Not liable.
Thank you so much. John had a great song that he wants to sing to you guys before we take off. And
what song?
we'll see you next week.
What
See
song?
me then.
See me then. That song stuck in my head, and it's because I have a newborn, and her grandma keeps playing that song over in her. It's El Burrito El Sabinero. Something like that. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you.
See you next week, without a doubt. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Well, I mean, good morning.